Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome back to Morning in America. We are live in Indianapolis for the Indy500 all weekend long. The city is gearing up for the 108th running of the Indy500, which will take place on Sunday. Now, fun facts. This town only has a population of about 14,000. But during the race, more than 250,000 people from all around the world will show up to celebrate. Take a look at why fans are especially excited this year. Engines are revved, the fans have arrived, and soon the green flag will drop for the running of the 108th Indianapolis 500. The iconic speedway is anticipating the second largest attendance race in the past 100 years, ready to usher in a crowd of nearly 300,000+ to witness the greatest spectacle in racing.
Super excited to be here. So it's an amazing experience. It's just getting started.
And talk about big. The racetrack covers 2.5 miles. So how big is that to me and you? You can fit Vatican City, Yankee Stadium, the White House, Liberty Island, the Taj Mahal, the Roman Coliseum, the Rose Bowl, Churchill Downs, and 4 holes of golf interior to the track. Traditions play the biggest role of them all here in Indy. From the town of Speedway in the shadows of the track, the entire month of May is a holiday, and black and white dominate the city landscape. Sunday is race day, bringing heartfelt memories. Special salute to our country's military and the most famous words in all of sports.
Drivers, start your engines.
500 miles of heart-pounding racing, all wrapping up with a checkered flag and a victory circle celebration like no other.
Of course.
Okay, so you see the last shot there of milk. So if you're wondering how the winner of the Indy 500 will be celebrating, they'll be drinking a tall glass of milk at the finish line. You can see or hear festivities are starting behind me. It's a big day, guys. Now, each year the Indiana Dairy Association, which sponsors the race, chooses a milkman to hand the winning driver a glass of milk to chug. And as we said, hundreds of thousands of fans flocking to enjoy the greatest weekend in American motorsports. You're hearing it all behind me. But why hear from me about how amazing the Indy 500 is? Let's bring in none other than the Indianapolis Motor Speedway President, Doug Bowles. Doug, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for being here. This is a beautiful morning. I'm excited about tomorrow.
We are so excited. What's going on behind us right now? What's this?
So right now what's happening is they're going through the pre-race run-through for tomorrow's event. So they're doing the driver intros this morning. The drivers are getting ready, going through that before they have to do it for real tomorrow. And
we're taking a live look at the speedway right now. Drivers, I'm sure, are nervous. They're anticipating this race. You and your team have been preparing for a while now. What goes into it?
Well, you start with trying to figure out what the logo is going to look like, and we do that about 18 months before the 18 months. Start pulling all the assets we need together, because we're selling tickets for next year's Indianapolis 500 starting Monday, and 200,000 of the tickets will be gone by the middle of June. That's how quickly it sells. So we have to start thinking through that. Who are your celebrities going to be? What's the cadence going to be for the event? All of those things start going together really about 18 months ahead of time.
And like we mentioned, over 300,000 people from all over the world are going to be here. I've been interviewing people from the UK, from New York City, from Chicago. They're telling me they've never been to an event that's so organized. How do you pull that off in such a small town?
So it takes 10,400 people to put on the Indianapolis 500.
Whoa.
So between those 10,400 people, we obviously have all kinds of different segments where people are focused. We take people and what they're passionate about and put them into that, and that really helps us stay organized. And then you have to be flexible when the weather comes or something happens, to be able to change and continue to move the things forward and get to where we want to be. We've got a great group of people that makes it pretty easy.
I've been talking to a lot of them. They're spectacular. Today is Legends Day. I've seen a line form out already of fans wanting to interview their favorite, talk to, meet their favorite drivers. How do you keep this experience so exciting for so many of these fans 108 years later?
Well, the biggest thing about us that makes us special is our history and tradition. And once you come for the first time, you really realize that. And then people build their own history and tradition around it. And so we'll have an autograph session today for the 33 drivers that will run tomorrow. But then we'll have over 100 drivers who've run in the past that come. So people that remember, my first race, I came and so was a driver, and he's signing autographs. So these people come back and it connects to their history, and they bring their kids. And that's really what it's all about. We just stay really true to our history and our tradition.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.